Hi guys, this is Kelsey. This is my first YouTube video. This is about my 10th time recording it. And basically today I'm just going to talk to you about the high carb, low fat vegan lifestyle and my journey on it so far. This is probably going to be pretty repetitive because so many other people come from the same place that I did. But this is how it happened for me, and this is why I believe it is the best possible lifestyle out there. Basically, I have a 2-year-old, 2.5 tomorrow, and she was born in November 2011, and when she was born, obviously, I lost a lot of weight, but I also breastfed for 1.5 years, which helped me drop, a large amount of weight. I got to the thinnest that I'd ever been. I'm not going to tell you, exactly the weight that I'm at right now, because I don't believe that it's the best judgment of, how fit somebody is. Because, for instance, when I was breastfeeding, I ate whatever I wanted, as much as I wanted, because my baby, my beautiful little girl, was taking all of these fats and all of these calories out of the foods that I was eating, and I maintained a slim body while eating crap. So it's not really a good measurement, of health. But I got down to the slimmest I'd ever been. And then when she stopped breastfeeding at 1.5 years old, I gained a lot of weight because I continued eating the horrible junky foods, the fast food, and the cookies and the meat and the pastas with egg in it. And I gained a lot of weight. I got up to, my highest weight. And about a year and a month ago, maybe, I decided I needed to lose weight. And I did so the conventional way of restricting and exercising to a horrible extent. It was not fun. And I guess at one point, after about 6 months of doing this and getting down to a horrible, disgustingly thin weight, in my opinion, I decided, I'm not being the best mommy that I can be, and I'm not being the best homemaker, and I'm not being the best full-time student, and some things needed to change. And so I started researching, how do you lose weight and stay slim without restricting, without exercising to an uncomfortable, unreasonable amount. And I found Freely, and she changed my life because she showed me that restricting, I already knew this, but restricting, it's not a long-term weight loss plan. You cannot live your life on 600 to 1200 to 1800 calories, exercising all of them off, getting down into a deficit, and then just lay around the rest of your time because you're so lethargic and so unhappy from spending all of your energy on losing weight. There's so many beautiful parts of life. Your children and your friends and your schoolwork and your work and your careers and your extracurricular activities if you're in high school. And there's so many beautiful parts of life that I was missing out on because I was so focused on this one thing that I could control. I feel like that was the big thing for me, was control. I felt so out of control with everything. I was taking on so much. And my weight loss was one thing that I was able to control. I could lose as much as I wanted. And then when it became an obsession, I knew I needed to stop. And so with Freely, I decided I was going to go high carb, low fat, raw vegan at first. And I kind of found myself falling back into my restrictive patterns. I found myself, calculating. Over the summer, when I was restricting, I realized that I could eat as many fruits and veggies as I wanted, and still be super low in calories. And I kind of realized at that point too, I knew that meat wasn't healthy. I knew that meat and dairy weren't healthy. I didn't consciously become a vegan. That's why I'm not saying it's my year-long vegan, because when I binged, which I did on occasion, I did eat meat and dairy. But even at my, point of trying to lose weight, I realized that meat and dairy weren't healthy. I realized that those were not good things for me to be putting in my body. And so when I found Freely, she just helped me to consciously decide, I'm going to live a cruelty-free lifestyle. Basically, I have been vegan for 6 months. I went about a month of being as raw as I possibly could, and then I resorted back to cooked carbs such as rice and potatoes. And I feel good. I know that some people say that, you know, raw is law and raw is the perfect, and if I could be 100% raw and feel satiated in my family and in my social environment, then I would, but that's just not where I'm at right now. And hopefully I'll get to that point, and hopefully, you know, someday I'll live in a place where fresh fruits are, you know, available all year round. And I hope that sometime I'll get to a point where being raw is, you know, an option. I'm sure that I could find a way right now, but financially and socially and family-wise, it's just not the best option for me. Although I do eat as raw as I can. I eat raw for breakfast and lunch when I can. But basically, I just wanted to make this to let everybody out there know that you will not get fat from eating carbs. That is, if I could give you all like one life advice as far as losing weight, like lifestyle advice, carbs are so demonized all the time. You know, that's what they want you to believe, is that carbs make you fat, and it's not. That's not the way that it works. If you're eating a healthy lifestyle, you know, vegan when you're ready, or just including fruits and veggies as much as you can, you will benefit so much, and you will not get fat from eating fruits and vegetables and rice and beans and pastas without eggs. You will not get fat. You know, it can only benefit you. The more you include these things, the more you kind of weed out the bad things, the more benefits you'll see. There's no way around that. And some people, like my fiance, he is not vegan. He is not vegan at all, but he is so supportive of me, and I'm doing my best to convince him. And as far as my daughter goes, I do my best to keep her vegan. I know that when she goes out with her grandpa or her dad makes dinner for her, most of the time it's not going to be vegan, but we're getting there, and it's a journey that we're taking as a family, that we're taking together, and I am so happy. I know that eventually everybody around me is going to see, you know, that this lifestyle really, really is the best, and I hope that I can get my daughter to that point. She's only 2.5, and I want to see her thrive for the rest of her life, and I want to see her happy, and I know that this is the way to go. So I'm going to post this. I'm really nervous. I've always been scared of putting myself out there, super self-conscious, but I'm going to put this up there, and if you guys need any advice, if you have any questions, I know that I'm kind of a newbie at this. 6 months to a year is not a long time, but hopefully I can inspire you guys who are in your first few weeks or your first few days, or if you're still undecided, hopefully I can inspire you to, you know, try it out and go with me. Come with me, and we can all, you know, work together to do what's best for our bodies and do what's best for our planet and do what's best for our animals and this world. And I'm so excited to see if anybody actually cares about what I have to say. But yeah, just let me know. Like this video, comments, you know, all that jazz. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.